Hello, I'm Mrs. Manisha Pradeep Khere, faculty of Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy, Chinswad, Pune, discussing the chapter Pharmacy Act 1948. In this video, I'm going to discuss objective of Pharmacy Act, then functions of Pharmacy Council of India and education regulation. We will see certain definition. Central Council, it is nothing but the Pharmacy Council of India. Central Register, it is the register of pharmacists which is maintained by the Central Council. Registered pharmacist, a person whose name is for time being entered in the register of pharmacists of the states in which he is for the time being residing or carrying on his profession or business of pharmacy. Repatriate, any person of Indian origin who has left or has been displaced from place of his residence in Burma, Sri Lanka or Uganda or any other country after the 14th April 1957 on account of civil disturbances and since then been residing in India. Medical practitioner, a person holding a qualification granted by an authority specified or notified under Section 3 of Indian Medical Degrees Act 1916 or specified in the schedules of the Indian Medical Council Act 1956. A person registered or eligible for registration in a medical register of a state meant for the registration of a person practicing modern scientific system of medicine. Pharmacy Act 1948 provides for the constitution of a central council, that is Pharmacy Council of India, under Section 3 of the Chapter 1 by the central government. Pharmacy Council of India, its constitution consists of three types of members: elected members, nominated members and ex officio members. First we will see elected members. It consists of 6 members among whom there shall be at least one teacher of each of the subject of pharmacy, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology and pharmacognosy on the teaching staff of an Indian university or a college granting degree or diploma in pharmacy are elected by the University Grant Commission. Second, one member who is elected by the members of Medical Council of India amongst themselves. Next, one member who shall be registered pharmacist to represent each state elected from the members of each state council. Nominated member, 6 members nominated by the central government, of whom at least 4 shall be possessing degree or diploma in pharmacy and practicing pharmacy or pharmaceutical chemistry. Next, a representative each of the University Grant Commission and All India Council for Technical Education. Next, one registered pharmacist to represent each state nominated by the state government or union territory administration. Ex officio members, it consists of Director General of Health Services, second, Drug Controller of India, and third, Director of the Central Drug Laboratory. Executive Committee consists of President, who is ex officio member and who acts as a chairman. Second, Vice President, he is an ex officio member. And it consists of 5 members which are elected by the Central Council from amongst its members. Then we will see functions of Pharmacy Council of India. First, to prescribe the minimum standard of education required for qualification as a pharmacist. Second, to regulate the minimum educational standard. Third, to recognize qualification granted outside the territories to which Pharmacy Act 1948 extends for the purpose of qualifying for registration under the said Act. Next, to compile and maintain a central register for pharmacists containing names of all persons for the time being entered in the state register. Next, any other function that may be assigned to the Central Council in furtherance of the objective of the Pharmacy Act 1948. Then we will see education regulation. Definition. Under Section 10 of Pharmacy Act 1948, Central Council with the approval of central government makes education regulation for regulation and control of pharmacy institution and to prescribe the minimum standard of education required for qualification as pharmacist. Education regulation prescribes first, minimum qualification for admission to the pharmacy course, second, nature and period of course of study, third, nature and period of practical training to be undertaken after the completion of the regular course, next, the subject of examination and the standard attained therein, then the equipment and facilities to be provided for the institutions for the students undergoing approval course of study. Application of education regulations to state. After the constitution of State Council under Chapter 3 and after consultation with the State Council, the state government may at any time by notification in the official gazette declares that ER shall take effect in the state. Approval of institution or authorities providing courses of study and examination. Application by institution or authority to the Central Council. An institution or authority which conducts courses of study or holds an examination for the pharmacist has to apply to the Central Council for approval of the course or examination. Second, inspection. Central Council, after receiving such an application, deputes its inspector to visit the institution and ascertain whether the institution has the prescribed facilities for imparting training or holding examination in accordance with the education regulation or not. Inspector may also attend any examination to judge its standard without interfering with its conduct. The inspector then report to the council on the sufficiency or otherwise of the facilities available in the institute and on the conduct and standard of examination held. Approval on the reports of the inspector. If the council is satisfied that the course or examination under consideration is in conformity with ER, it may accord approval to it, and the said course of examination shall be deemed to be approved for qualifying for registration as a pharmacist under the Act. Declaration. Declaration of approval made by resolution is passed at a meeting of the Central Council and published in the official gazette. Thank you.